Hi, for today's Tuesday Toolbox, and actually for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be talking with my friend and colleague Chris Kinney with the 3 life questions.
Yes.
And so his work kind of stems from, many of us have seen Simon Sinek's TED Talk, have read his book, Start With Why, and that is the foundational basis of the conversation we're going to have today and for the next 2 weeks. So Chris is a certified coach with the Why Institute, and he's here to tell us about the 3 parts to knowing your why, which can be incredibly liberating, and I'm going to let you share what that looks like.
This notion of finding your why also applies to individuals, and really what it speaks to is your motivation. So in contrast to something short term like, my why is to fit into this dress for my daughter's wedding, that's a short-term kind of goal that you've got. But really your personal why is something that's there, has been there for a long, long time, and really drives what you do. So as an example, my why is to create clarity. I'm very driven to explain things ad infinitum for people to make sure that they are clear, because I believe that when you're clear, you can make really effective decisions. So I'm motivated to that. You, Janice, are motivated by what's called contribute, which is all about making the world better, finding a cause that really means something to you. Or when it comes to other people, you're motivated to see the other person be successful, which is really what Firecracker, I think, is all about.
Sure.
It's about how can you be in the position to be your best wherever you are, and certainly whenever what you are doing is consistent with your underlying motivation, you're going to feel good about it, and it's not going to feel challenging to you.
Yeah, it really is liberating to have your work aligned with your why, because then your work doesn't feel like work. So I would encourage you to check out Chris's work at the3lifequestions.com, but also they do have an event coming up on December 4th. I want to share the details about that so they can go and see that if they want to.
Yes, and we'll put up a QR code for you to register if you're interested. It's going to be at the Albuquerque Country Club on Wednesday, December the 4th from 3:30 to 5. And the seminar is really geared for anyone who's in a leadership role to understand how to get this information for themselves so you can improve your own performance. But as a team leader, how do you go about identifying for your teammates the things that really drive them, so that as a leader you can align their work with who they really are? And when you're able to do that as a leader, everyone's performance is exponentially improved. So December the 4th, 3:30 to 5 p.m., Albuquerque Country Club, and there'll be a QR code for you to register if you're interested. Great.
Thanks a lot for being here, Chris.
Thank you.
And so for this week, I encourage you to consider, what is it that motivates you and what drives you, and is your work aligned with that motivation? Have a great week.